Yeah, we are excited for Portland. This is a game that we always know when this one's on the calendar, and we know we know this because it's always such a challenge for us, and it's such a good test. So we like this. We last time out in our building, the result wasn't there, but the performance was better and better than what we've done in the past. So we're excited to build on what we've done. Uh, Focus on ourselves a bit, understand what the opposition, what they're good at, and maybe ways we can get at them. And again, Portland's always such a good one for us, and we're looking forward to the big test ahead.
Like you said, a big test ahead, but a big test coming at the end of a pretty busy month. How do you feel like the guys are feeling legs wise, and how do you imagine that they're going to match up with Portland at home, where you said they're pretty difficult?
Well, listen, when you think about tired legs and lots of games, they've had that too. So are they going to rotate a few? Do we consider rotate? It's if you think too much about that stuff, you find yourself missing what's really going to matter on the day, which is just being ready to ramp things up when the whistle blows that we're up to meet the demands of this tough game. So in Portland, to first understand it's a great fan base. They get behind their team, lots of good energy in their building. And they're a team that can punish you with the way they play in lots of ways. So we understand they're dangerous in transition. They got some great wingers, speed in transition moments, and this challenges most teams in our league, not just us. So we'll have a plan. We'll have a plan as always, and again, it's a test that I personally am looking really forward to see how this one plays out.
And you've explored a lot of the depth and maybe some formation changes in this past busy month. What are some key plays or maybe some players that have kind of surprised you, shown up big in ways that maybe you weren't expecting?
Well, we like the flexibility with the two strikers. That's one thing that we've seen. Now with Hoffa coming back, it's he'll be available. So and with Yappy playing so well, this is always a question for us. It's a good problem to kind of have on my hands to see what's the best thing there. And then listen, I'm a coach that plays young players. I think we had 10 Americans starting the other day, 4 or 5 from the homegrowns, young guys on the pitch. Which the reason I say that is that I'm not afraid to use those guys to go into when you think about which guys need to step up when guys like Cole Bassett are out or Hoff is out. So, for me, Sam Bassett the other day and Kudia Pietra stepped in the wide areas. I thought both of them met the demands and had, strong performances. I still would say that in this stretch, Nico Hansen, our goalkeeper, I imagine he's got only a few MLS starts, our goalkeeper, and really came up big in a couple of decisive moments. Jackson Travis is still playing with intensity, which I like. And listen, Ian Murphy had some starts at the beginning of the year and then wasn't in, with Cheeto because it's just very competitive. But I like that he was part of the victory. I like that he was part of a shutout, and that as the game went on, he grew into it in a nice way. So there's lots of little stories within, but I do like our young team.
And the Rapids are sitting right below Portland on the table, just a point apart, one result apart. Does that change anything about the way that you approach this game? Just getting ahead, making sure that you get those 3 points, or is it kind of just business as usual?
Yeah, no. It's if they were 5 points below us, 5 points above us, 1 point ahead of us, it wouldn't change that we will be seeking 3 points. That maybe you close the gaps ahead of you and can maybe separate what's behind you, but it's important to know where we are on the standings, right? Why are we doing this? We want to win an MLS Cup at some stage, so you got to make the playoffs. So you got to have a certain amount of points to get above that line. So this is always on my mind. But in terms of how we game plan, how we step onto the pitch, I'm everything we do is about competition. We want to win at everything we do. So it's not necessary for points, but we're well aware that Western Conference foe in and around us. Let's go for the 3 points.
And a general injury update on those out this week.
Zach Steffen will still be out, but he's very close. Cole Bassett also close, but he'll be out. Keegan Rosenberry just literally just a couple of days now. The newborn at home, he'll be out, but that's it. We're mostly healthy with Rafa back available again, which is great for us. So he'll be in Portland.